everyone, this is Kay from Studio 33 Art by Kay. Today I'd just like to do a quick experiment, so hopefully this is a very quick video for you. I'm just using a 10 by 10 centimetre tile, ceramic tile, and I'm just going to try and do an experiment, just showing the difference between using global black paint as a cell activator and using Eraldo di Paolo Black paint as a cell activator. So I'm just cleaning my tile just with a little bit of the isopropyl alcohol and paper towel, just rubbing that over. That's all the preparation that needs. So what I'm going to do today is just drizzle paints all over until the tile is completely covered in paint. I'm not going to put down a base paint because I'm putting a lot of colours on there. And then I'm just going to do a swipe with the global paint, and then I'll do a tile as close as possible to the same and use the Eraldo di Paolo. Okay, so off we go. All the paints I'll list in the drop down box in the description, and to get there, if you're on your tablet or on your main computer or your phone, just click on the title of this video and that will take you to the drop down box. If you're on your main computer, you'll have to click the little downward arrow to the side of the screen. Okay, so the first paint I'm going to use is the global purple. I'm just going to drizzle these over in a basic chevron sort of a pattern. And I'm going to completely cover the tile in paint. Next one is global orange, which is a transparent. Some of these paints are transparent, some semi-transparent, and some are opaque. It's not going to make any difference how I lay them down. This one is warm blue, and it's a transparent. Going to end up with a bit of a mishmash. Hopefully not just a muddy mess, seeing as I'm not planning the order I'm putting these in. This one's global fuchsia and it's an opaque. Just trying to get paint into areas where there isn't any. And then I've got the Eraldo rose. Followed by Eraldo Mintish. Oh, it's looking a bit like a dog's breakfast at the moment. Poor dog. I'm just making sure that I do get paint over the edges as well, so that the edges are going to be covered. Now I'm just going to put a bit of green in there. This is the global green light. And a bit of the global green deep, which I use quite a bit, these two colours. Not too much, just a few little blobs of that. And of course, my Mont Marte pouring paint gold. So I'll just put a few little blobs on there. I don't want too much of that. Here we go. Just a little bit over there, not too much. Right, so now we've completely covered our tile, as you can see. Looking very interesting. So now I'm going to get a playing card. I'm just going to get some of the the global cell activator, which has just been mixed with Australian Floetrol to a 1:4 consistency. And when I drizzle that back into the cup, after about 4 seconds, the paint will spring back up to the stick. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You just can't see, but it sprung up and stopped running. Okay. I put about 2 centimetres worth of paint onto the card here, just so it's completely covered. You can see there how much. And then I'm just going to very gently put the card onto the tile and then run that down the full length of the tile. And look at those cells popping up already. Gorgeous. Lovely. And make sure you wipe the card off in between and always use a fresh side. Same thing. Hopefully I'm in the screen there, not off the screen. And here we go again. Very, very gently down the length of their tile. So it's just touching. Makes you shake. Makes me shake anyway. And then gently off. Don't rub it down off the edge. Just keep on pulling it off. So you're not going to wipe the paint off the edge. Okay. Well, that's looking very interesting. It's going to be very lovely actually. So I'm just going to hit it with my usual heat embossing tool here, just to burst any bubbles. Look at those cells. Woo! I'll have to do a close-up for you later, but these cells here are so gorgeous. There's a cell there that I can see 3 different colours, and like here and here as well. Lovely reactions, and you don't really know what you're going to get when you mix all these colours together. And when I do the next one, I'll try and do it similarly, but it'll probably turn out looking totally different. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little wreck. Now a wreck's just when you run a skewer, or in this case a bamboo chopstick, through the paint just to get some squiggly lines. Always like to sort of start towards the middle so you get that lovely like dripping sort of effect there. And then just wherever you want to put them really. I'll just go here. And then off to the side. Might do another little one just there. And maybe something up here where it's so dark. Just run it off. Okay, now I'm going to do a spin, just to spin this out. That'll enlarge the cells, get off some of the paint. And then I'll come back and I'm going to do a small balloon smash. Just a very, very small one, just to bring up some lovely colours here as well. So I'll just spin it out now. Not too much. Oh, look how this looks. It's gorgeous. And the other way. I don't want to go too crazy. So it's always best if you just spin it a little bit, stop, have a look, spin it again, make sure you're getting what you want. And the colours that come off onto the table are just absolutely beautiful. Okay, one last small spin the other way, and that'll do. I'm just loving how this has opened up here. Right, so now I've just got this squishy balloon. It's quite a soft one. And I will now just gently, very gently, push that into the paints, just to create some little fairy type creations in there. Make that look like tiny little flowers. I did one a couple of months ago and it ended up just looking like a Monet garden, but of course trying to replicate that's always difficult. I might go here into this black part. Oh, yeah, look at that. I don't want to wreck that bit there. I like that. Maybe down here. And the balloon work really does bring up some beautiful colours when you've laid a lot of colours on the tile. Another one just there. I don't think I want to do too many more. Just one more. Just one more. Okay, well that looks really pretty, I think, in my humble opinion. And I think I'm just going to leave that just like that. So that was the one with the global black paint. And now I'll try and do something very similar using the Eraldo di Paolo Black paint to get in a comparison. So I'm just going to move this now over there to the cups, and then I'll come straight back. Right, I forgot to mention just to check the edges are all covered too, make sure the paint's come all the way over. So now I'm just going to do the next one. Let's pop that on there. Right, so now we're just going to lay the paints in a very similar fashion. Of course, it won't be exactly the same, but it's going to be the same colours and the chevron effect. Right, so now I'll just get a fresh plain card so as not to contaminate my experiment. And I'm going to be using the Eraldo di Paolo. Again, this one I've actually mixed it to 1 to 3 because the Eraldo black paint was actually a bit thinner than the global. So I didn't use as much cell activator. As much Floetrol in it because it was already thinner, but I did mix it to the same consistency. Okay, here we go. Wonder what's going to happen. Very feather-like touch. What is going to happen? I can't see too many cells coming up there yet. Oh, there they come. So it doesn't look like it's going to be as effective. It is somewhat effective, but nowhere near as nice, I don't think, so far. Shouldn't speak too soon. Just trying to keep in screen there for you. Okay. Now this isn't a scientifically processed experiment in any way, shape or form. This is just me having a look to see if I can see any real difference. Right. I've ended up with a little bit of a river here. I don't mind that because that actually gives quite a good effect when you spin out, so I'll leave that like that. And I'll just hit that with my heat embossing tool. As you can see, the cells haven't come through nearly as much as what they did for the global. Okay. So now I'm just going to do the wreck. It's still going to be pretty, but it's nowhere near the same as the other one. Just create some squiggles. And some people, you know, may prefer that as well. Everybody likes something different. My partner actually does not like cells at all. I said to him, what do you mean you don't like cells? It's all about the cells. But he prefers, you know, just a straight pour with no cells in there. Okay, might leave that like that. And we'll give that a little spin out. It's very different to the other one, but I do still like it. And the Eraldo still did give cells. When I spun it out, they've probably come out bigger than the other ones. So that's interesting. So now I'm just going to do a quick balloon kiss here and there. In this darker area here, I'll put it in there. And this is the opportunity, if you see any bits that you don't like, that you can put the balloon in and just bring something else up. Oh, that's really pretty just there. Yeah. And where else? Don't want to do too many. Maybe just, no, I don't want to ruin that. Maybe over here. Oh, look at that. Where that green came through. One more little kiss over here. Okay. So that's looking really pretty too. I'm not sure which one I like best now, actually. I think I might like this one. So while the cells didn't come up as much, when I spun it out, it's sort of shown more definition to the cells. So they've both just given me a really different look. So there you go, guys. I'll take you in for a close-up. But the jury's out. Up to you to decide which one you prefer. Hopefully that was helpful. And I'll see you in a moment. I'll bring you down for the close-up. Okay, so this is the one that I used the Global Black paint mixed with the Australian Floetrol as the cell activator. Some lovely, lovely cells going on in there. Let's just try and get it to focus a bit better. Now I have checked the edges of these, made sure I've wiped the paint underneath the edges, and also I've made sure there's no drips coming off. So that was that first one. So as you can see, there's lots of cells, but there's not as much dark definition, whereas coming across here now to the one that I used the Eraldo black paint, because there was so much black left on there, it's really defined the cells that are there more. So it's actually really pretty just the same. So I'll try and do a close-up. No, it's not going to come in for me very well. So there they are both together. 1 and 2. So guys, which one do you like the best? Okay, jury's out. Thanks for watching. And as usual, if you would like to subscribe to my channel, if you haven't already, that would be greatly appreciated. And we'll see you back here in Studio 33 in the not too distant future. Bye-bye.